And we're back to learning Premiere Pro, and this time I'm going to show you how to create a simple arrow animation. It's often used to highlight a button or text, some interactive element of your video. Let us first create a black video as a background. So I right click in my project menu, new item, black video, and I use the typical size for YouTube videos. Then I put it into my timeline. Just a fully black background. You could also use a video or a photo, and I've got this simple arrow with a white background. Make sure that both have the same size. Readjust it if necessary in your timeline. Let us drag and drop a color key onto the arrow element. In this case I know it's white, but we could also use the eyedropper tool to select the background color if it's not white. You can see it has a little bit of a halo. You can get around it, the edge feather in some cases, but in this case it's the edge thin. You can also go negative steps to have kind of like a white outline. So these are the two elements that we need to start, and now let us create a text. I'll put it in between these elements, and I can simply use the type tool for that. I can press T or click on this T icon. So I don't want to do anything fancy here, I'll just use the defaults. This video is about the arrow animation, so I don't want to waste too much time on the text. Let me just put it here. You can double click on the arrow and reposition it like this. In this case it's a little bit too big, so let me scale it down in the effect controls. Make sure that this text element has also the same size as the other two elements, and I want to add this white outline. You could also adjust your text under graphics, switch to edit. Just make sure to select it. And just click in the preview window like this. And let me align it to the center. And as I've said, you can pick a different font, different style, different color, whatever you want. I don't want to waste too much time on it, so I'll switch back to the editing layout, and now let's animate the arrow. So it's our element on video channel 3. The scaling is fine that way. Let me put it to the left with position. Now I'll start the animation by clicking on this clock icon, and then I'll go forward, let's say 8 frames. And now I'll pull it to the right hand side with position, a new keyframe is generated. Go to your last keyframe and then again use the arrow keys, in this case 8 times, so 8 frames forward. Select all your keyframes, then Ctrl C and Ctrl V to copy paste. And that's what you need to repeat now a couple of times. And it gives you this simple animation of a moving arrow. Let's just say that this is too fast for you, so the arrow should move slower. All you have to do is to readjust the gap between the first two keyframes. So let me delete all of them except for the first, and then let's say I don't use 8 but 10 frames. And now it's the same process. So 10 frames, 10 times on the right arrow key on your keyboard, then copy paste. And repeat it until you've got your entire sequence filled. And now it moves much slower. There's another detail that you can add, and that's temporal interpolation. You can just press Ctrl A to select all the keyframes here in this window. And then if you right click, temporal interpolation, ease in and ease out. If you can't select it, like me here, just delete the last one. That should be the problem. And then again, select them all. So Ctrl A, right click temporal interpolation for ease in and ease out. And now it's a much smoother movement. And this is how you can create such a simple arrow animation in Premiere Pro. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.